With who's graduated and the type of scores, there's a lot of prolific scores that have graduated from last year. I think probably it's going to be more of a defensive league this year, I would say. You know, up and down, we're going to try to push the ball, but transition defense is going to be huge. Really good rebounding teams, I think, are coming back. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, you look at our, players of the year graduating, Chantel Alford and Ebony Henry, they both could create their own shot. And they were definitely, experienced offensive scorers and had an ability that way. And this year, I think it'll be interesting to see. I think the teams are a little bit more about balance attack. And there's definitely, I think maybe more, defensive. Right now that we're probably considered more of a defensive.
These guys have won championships because they play such great defense. I mean, and that's, I think, their emphasis. I mean, I'm not in their practices, but I know they're hard to score against. I know we're the opposite. Whenever we've been good, it's because we've had kids that could run our system the right way. There's been so many new coaches in our league that it's hard to really say what the trend is, but I think, I know I could say that these two won championships because they get after on the defensive end, and that's their focus, I think.
But I think we're a microcosm of the entire nation. I don't think we're any different. I'm sure there's every league that has their defensive teams. There's leagues that have their offensive teams. There's leagues that walk the ball up the floor. There's leagues that are trying to get as many possessions in as possible. So I think, overall, when you look at, teams across the country, we probably fit the same mold. We have a great diversity in our coaches, and we have different strengths and weaknesses. And I think at the end of the day, it's hard to score on anybody when you play them 3 times a year.
Yeah, that's true too.
But you also get new players, and as coaches, we're growing and trying new things, just like everybody else. We just want to get better.